Aries yearly horoscope. Aries, to get an overall picture of your life this year. We see that teacher Saturn is an emotional water sign Pisces. And your spiritual zone, indicating that you have a lot of healing to do. This is your year to really take care of unfinished business. And challenge yourself to clean up unresolved issues that are preventing you from reaching your full potential. Things really get rolling when your first house is energized by active Mars. Between early May and mid-June, motivating you to go after the things you truly want. In this competitive phase, you will find a way to make things happen. Your enthusiasm is over the top, and people can rely on you to initiate plans. Your leadership skills are top-notch now, Aries, but your main goal is personal gains and rewards. As always, your birthday falls between late March and late April, so bring on the party. Big birthday bashes are your thing. And you love to have the focus on you during this sunny first house transit. And guess what? This year, the new moon in your sign on April 8th is accompanied by a solar eclipse, giving you even more reasons to celebrate. If you've been somewhat lost in any sense lately, this is a real finding yourself lunation. The best birthday present you receive from the universe might be the gift of getting over a past defeat and reaffirming that cocky and well-earned Aries confidence. Taurus yearly horoscope. Taurus, your sign's claim to zodiac fame is that you're loyal, responsible, and, okay, more than a little bit stubborn, but 2023 was a learning year. And you're a lot wiser than you were then. And Saturn's transit of your social 11th house this year offers a bit of a break from have to and switches gears to want to for a change, which opens you up to new and diverse opportunities in 2024. You'll spend a lot of time exploring your hopes and aspirations now. And as your personal plans fall under Saturn's wise scrutiny, you'll have plenty of opportunities to discover how you fit into situations where you have to work in a group or as part of a team. This includes your circle of friends. So be prepared to zero in on this area of your life with intent and purpose. From late April to late May is a special time, of course, as you welcome in your birthday month and get an extra boost of the methodical responsibility and steady predictability that earth signs like you are known and respected for. If we know you, Taurus, you've probably saved up a good chunk of cash to make sure you celebrate your special day in style and luxury. Have a great time indulging and toasting your fabulous self. Gemini yearly horoscope. Knowledge-seeking Saturn is spending the year in receptive Pisces. And your career zone, Gemini, giving you a chance to more realistically approach your dreams and aspirations in this area. Saturn can be a tough teacher, but it's a fair one as well. Expect to see authority figures come forward in all areas of your life to guide you on your way. One thing's for certain in 2024, you don't have to go it alone if you don't want to. You're one of the more social signs. And because you're ruled by information guru Mercury, you have a naturally curious mind and an excellent capacity for communication. As a mutable air sign, you are open-minded and go with the flow, happily debating all topics of conversation and engaging with all types of people about everything under the sun. Which is why this year's Mercury retrograde cycles April 1st, 25 in Aries, August 4th, 28 in Leo and Virgo, and November 25th, December 15th in Sagittarius can frustrate you more than other signs. All technological glitches, especially with your phone, are more than a headache for you, they actually interfere with your life. Your best bet is to stay calm and wait for whatever crisis is happening to pass before taking any impromptu actions like throwing your phone across the room. Cancer yearly horoscope. Cancer, you're a shy, emotional, and often moody water sign who loves to nurture and care for others. And while you're still the same introverted person you've always been, the year 2024 offers you more chances to get the attention and credit you deserve. Why Saturn sets a gentle, sensitive vibe for the year because it's paired with kindred water sign Pisces. And your ninth house of expansion and adventure, making you feel comfortable and in your element. This transit promotes a healthy ability to learn more about the world via new and exciting experiences and gives you the freedom to expand your knowledge base and beliefs in all areas of your life. You're probably well aware that the sensitive moon is your cosmic guide. So moon phases affect you more than most signs. In case you want to mark this year's special lunar events on your calendar, there is a penumbral, not as dramatic, but still effective lunar eclipse in late March. A total solar eclipse accompanied by the Aries new moon in early April. A partial lunar eclipse in mid-September, and an exciting and rare annular ring of fire solar eclipse with the Libra new moon in early October. Eclipses are peak times of opportunity for you to take advantage of the universal shifts that are taking place, sending you into a higher dimension of consciousness. Leo yearly horoscope. You love being in the spotlight, Leo. But as a new year begins with our wise teacher Saturn partnered with receptive, creative Pisces and your 8th house of merging and transformation, a lot of planetary energy will be focused on the concept of sharing. Can you play well with others? Of course you can, but because you also have a selfish side. This year has a lot to teach you when it comes to being generous and sharing what you have. Rebellious Uranus is slow and steady in Taurus. And your house of public life again this year, which continues to be an uneven matchup. Because change-seeking Uranus isn't at its best in stubborn Taurus. You'll be making those changes we talked about above. And getting the recognition you deserve at a much slower pace than you'd probably like. So persistence will be required to get through this year's challenges. Just keep remembering that slow and steady wins the race. And that long-term payoffs can be big if you're willing to wait. The late summer months are usually your favorite time of year. And as you celebrate your birthday at some point between late July and late August this year, you might be more thankful for what you have than in years past. Yes, you will get the attention you crave on your special day. But this year gives you the capacity to truly feel wiser and not just another year older. Is it possible that maybe you're finally growing up a little, Leo? The universe says yes, it is, but don't ever lose that playful spirit. Virgo yearly horoscope. Virgo, you're a practical, logical earth sign guided by common sense and ruled by mentally agile Mercury, our planetary information, technology, and all-around communication guru. You pride yourself on your strong work ethic, steady routine, and ability to work as a valuable part of a team. But with Saturn moving through compassionate Pisces, your house of relationships, and your zodiac opposite, this year, you'll face challenges that could affect how you interact with the people closest to you. Your leader Mercury starts the year retrograde for just part of one day while partnered with Sagittarius before turning direct and then later heading into like-minded Capricorn mid-month. You'll still be feeling the effects of retrograde Mercury's usual shake-up for most of the month. But the aftershocks aren't nearly as strong. Make note of the other retrograde periods: April 1st, 25 in Aries, August 4th, 28 in Virgo and Leo, and November 25th, December 15th in Sagittarius. And you'll notice that they all have a fire sign influence, with the one in August briefly in your sign. All the same rules apply. You can't put your life on hold entirely when your home planet acts out, Virgo. But using caution is always advised. As always, the sun spends its usual time in your sign from late August to late September. And with Saturn affecting your personal relationships all year, you might be experiencing some growing pains at this point. If you usually spend your birthday with friends or you might decide to spend it exclusively with family this year. Or you might have a new bestie to establish a new birthday tradition with. Or you might want to spend it alone. However you choose to welcome in a new year of you, this birthday will be more contemplative for sure. Libra yearly horoscope: serious, ambitious, goal-setting Saturn sets the vibe this year, Libra. And its partnership with Pisces and your 6th house of daily rituals. And the search for perfection means you'll be super fixated on details. Working on refining and improving your skills to make your daily life easier and more efficient is also on the 2024 to-do list. As is paying extra attention to your well-being, health, food and exercise habits, and self-care routines of all kinds. In the search for more order in your life, however, it will be important to not fall into a rut. Boredom in exchange for improvement isn't part of the goal. Exciting times come when your sign and 1st house of self hosts 2 of the year's eclipses, a lunar eclipse in late March and a solar eclipse in early October. The springtime penumbral eclipse is slightly less intense than a full-on eclipse. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't still pay attention to its effects. With this eclipse occurring in your 1st house, it can still throw a number of astrological wild cards your way. This drama should work in your favor. But as always during an eclipse, keep an eye out for the unexpected. The annual solar eclipse in early October happens right in the middle of Libra season, syncing up the energies of the sun and moon. You can use this eclipse to focus on self-empowerment and self-confidence, as well as release yourself from those pesky people-pleasing tendencies. Because you tend to prioritize your desire for balance and harmony above everything else, this self-empowering eclipse can help you say no and be okay with the potential fallout. Scorpio yearly horoscope: you're a determined water sign who loves to get your way, Scorpio. But with Sirius Saturn joining hazy Neptune transiting Pisces and your 5th solar house in 2024, things won't be as clear as you'd like them to be. Especially in your relationships. More attention gets paid to your entertainment activities, like hobbies, and how you spend your free time, which probably haven't gotten the attention they deserve for quite some time. In Associated Planet news, your passionate, red-hot planetary co-ruler Mars starts the new year paired with fiery Sagittarius, welcoming some adventure to your life right away. However, things get more serious in the 2nd week, with rule follower Capricorn starting to influence mighty Mars, making this a good time to start thinking about your New Year's resolutions, especially your responsibilities and future goals. The transformational energy of regenerative Pluto, your other co-ruler, is in structured Earth sign Capricorn for most of January before slipping into Aries Aquarius and staying there until early September. Which means change at the very start of the year comes from digging deep. Giving yourself permission to let go of the things that aren't working in your life can be extremely freeing, especially for a fixed sign like you who holds on to unnecessary baggage forever. Sagittarius yearly horoscope: Sirius Saturn is affecting your 4th house of home and family matters as it travels through understanding and receptive Pisces, so you'll most likely be dealing with a lot of domestic duties and obligations throughout the year. Matters that affect your house and home, immediate family members, and the things you need to live will require increased discipline and attention from you in 2024. Are you up to the task, Sagittarius? Your lead planet Jupiter will be in patient Earth sign Taurus until the end of May. At which point it makes a major jump into easygoing, curious Gemini, where it stays through year's end. Early in the year, a lot of your strength lies in your ability to be patient. But your challenges will be significant. Jupiter's partnership with distracted Gemini means that being able to shut out those distractions long enough to listen to your inner voice will be the key to success. With your busy, adventure-filled life, there will always be something or someone trying to get your attention. But there is a lot of value in tuning out the world and focusing on your top priorities this year. Reevaluating your priorities will be important during the Jupiter retrograde cycle in all of November and December. What does it take to keep you happy and fulfilled, Sagittarius? If you don't know the answer to this question, it's time to do some serious soul searching to find it. Capricorn, you're a hard worker who tackles your job responsibilities with strength and determination and sets serious goals for yourself. Your personal interests are evolving this year, however, as your serious planetary leader Saturn spends the year in Pisces and your communication zone. As the focus shifts off your finances and onto the way you interact with people, you feel less pressure to perform or restrict yourself financially. Feeling less inhibited in this area allows you to learn more about who you are apart from your job, and interactions with others on a personal level could be life-changing in 2024. Saturn's retrograde period is from the very end of June to mid-November, which will really give you the chance to let loose and go with the flow. This might be a very foreign feeling for you, Capricorn. But letting go of your disciplined, rigid nature can give you a whole different perspective on life. Will you want to take on this persona forever? No. But just seeing how other people experience their leisure time will help you socialize better as you focus less on business and more on pleasure for a change. Your sign is also influencing small but mighty deep thinker Pluto as the year begins, which can help you gain some valuable insight into your personal life from the get-go. If you've been hiding any feelings from yourself or anyone else, prepare for them to be exposed during this reflective transit. You're finally able to see people for who they are, and vice versa, which makes you feel exposed and vulnerable, but can also result in some amazing and eye-opening experiences and transformations. Aquarius yearly horoscope as Saturn moves through Pisces this year. Aquarius, your focus is on your second house, giving you the opportunity to work on topics related to your self-worth and finances, including your talents and abilities, money, and material possessions. Getting more organized in these life areas will be your goal in 2024. And while you crave innovation, taking a back-to-basics approach will pay off more than trying to be overly creative. Your rebellious home planet Uranus is traveling in grounded Taurus and your home and family life zone again this year, promoting healthy changes in this area as long as they aren't made too quickly or irrationally. The earthy influence of the bull affects you in a positive way, but you often become impatient while waiting for things to happen. And speaking of patience, Aquarius, the retrograde period of Uranus from the start of September through the end of the year gives you plenty of time to rethink things that have happened up to this point, and allows you to put a plan in motion for change in the future. You're a pro at finding alternate ways of doing things. But the key to successful change during this retro period continues to be that dreaded P word. Your unique, weird personality is your biggest flex, Aquarius. And you exude confidence like no other sign during your birthday month. As always, the confident, ego-boosting sun passes through your sign early in the year. So from the end of January until the end of February, it's all about you. Finding a way to celebrate your offbeat, individual style isn't usually a problem. And this year is no exception. As a social sign, you have the most fun when your party is packed with people, the more A-listers, the better, but you can get down with a smaller event too, as long as it's personalized to your wants and likes. Pisces Yearly Horoscope. Pisces, are you ready for the spotlight? Ambitious Saturn spends time in your first house of self and new beginnings this year, which means you're going to have plenty of chances to work on yourself and your image. That might be a little scary for an introverted sign like you. But trust us when we say that this year's stunningly dynamic transformation will be well worth the little bit of discomfort you might feel. And, of course, your dreamy ruler Neptune stays at home in your first house again for all of 2024, giving you advanced psychic abilities and an immense and powerful understanding of your dreams. You're easily able to cultivate an otherworldly sense of wisdom during this captivating transit that few people ever experience in their whole lifetime. And being open to receive these karmic, spiritual, and ethereal gifts from the universe makes this year an unforgettable one. However, every year you also experience Neptune retrograde. And this year it strikes from early July to the end of the year. Yikes! That's a lot of harsh realities headed your way, Pisces. However, with everything else you have going on, this year's retro cycle might not hit you with the same harshness of previous Neptune retrograde periods. You won't be able to stop certain unpleasant issues from resurfacing. But thanks to some other favorable planetary positioning, you should be a little more resilient and willing to face the challenges that being awakened from your dream state entails.